Chelsea, did you think you'd be here at the start of the season?
Oh, look, I think it was the unknown, the whole competition, wasn't it? So, obviously absolutely wrapped and so happy and proud of our girls to be where we are and to have this opportunity. But the start of the season, I guess it's really unknown, and we had a really good group of people and we drafted on personalities and obviously talent, and it was a good group of people, and when we come together we can do good things.
Describe that feeling at the final siren yesterday.
Oh, I think it was a bit of just relief as well that we've got to this point, but also just so much excitement, and the girls were just so over the moon, and obviously we've got a big week ahead of ourselves, and hopefully we can bring that on the weekend and bring that home.
Chelsea, just your thoughts on playing the game at Metricon Stadium on Saturday?
Yeah, obviously just pumped to be in the grand final. It's these things don't come easily, and the next grand final, who knows? Same in the men's league, you don't know whether you're going to be playing in one in 20 years' time or when your next chance and opportunity is going to be. So for us, we're just absolutely over the moon to be in a grand final, in the first ever AFL Women's Grand Final. To have that opportunity and to play with such a passionate group of young women and share that with each other will be incredible.
Does it take away a bit of the occasion though, knowing there might be a smaller crowd than you would have got at the Gab with all the Lions supporters that would have been there?
Look, I can't really say too much, I guess, around that. I'm just excited to be playing in a grand final, and look, whatever the crowd will be, we know that we've got 500,000 fans of that with us across Australia. Over 68,000 members, Adelaide Crows. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere for us, and we know that we've got all that support, and our fans have been incredible over the coming weeks, so we know they'll be right behind us.
How's it build up this week, given you've got so many 8 or 9 girls based in Darwin? Do they spend the week in Adelaide, or they spend longer here helping, preparing as a team?
Yeah, so this week obviously we'll have some recovery tonight. Tomorrow we've just got a bit of a light session go through, and Wednesday will be our open training session, so we encourage all our fans and everyone to get down, and we'll do some autographs and stuff afterwards. And then we expect that we'll be flying across on Thursday, so a little bit earlier with our group.
Will the Darwin girls be here for the Wednesday session?
It will be the exact same routine that we've normally probably had. So, our Darwin girls will be up there and we'll be down here, and just like throughout the year.
So that'll be meeting you in Brisbane then on Thursday or Friday?
They'll meet us, yeah, I expect, on Thursday as well, yeah.
What did you take out of the last game against Brisbane? Pretty bruising affair and close, but what were the learnings from that one?
Look, fantastic contest. Brisbane are a strong side, and we knew it was going to be a tough game, that previous match. Obviously, it was only half a kick in it, so 3 points, and really anyone's game, that last match. So we expect that will be the same kind of contest, and we'll obviously go back through our previous match against Collingwood, and obviously third quarter, so we had some things that we need to work through there, and we'll be going through all that and where we can be better.
So you mentioned recovery there before. Courtney Cramey obviously went off yesterday after a pretty bad head clash. Any update on her or how she was after the match?
Yeah, Courtney, she's a really courageous player, and can never go past her endeavour, and the way she attacks the ball is second to none. So Courtney is obviously had some concussion, and we'll wait for some reports further this week to see what the outcome is, but we know that she's a strong one, and she'll be right.
So how was she after the game? Was she a bit shattered, knowing she may have to miss out?
No, not at all. I think she's in good spirits, and just a bit of a bruise, and she'll be fine. Yeah.
A few concerns for Coxie, maybe a little cheeky little jumper punch under the rib cage.
Yeah, I'm not too sure around that one. Obviously it's we'll find out throughout this week and see where that takes us. Yeah.
You mentioned you don't know whether you'll be playing in a grand final in 20 years. I mean, it's nearly 20 years since the men played. I mean, we didn't think in 20 years it would be the women's team playing a grand final. Is that lost on anyone at the club?
Oh, look, I think it's just an exciting time for the club. It's just obviously the inaugural AFL women's competition, and two I suppose, unlikely teams that people were talking about at the start of the season. Didn't really expect us to be in this position where we are, and I think the club is right behind us and is really excited and on this new journey, and to be able to play in a grand final and be a part of that.
Was that a motivator at all? I mean, we heard Sarah say after the siren that not bad for a side that no one rated or wasn't meant to be here. During the season, was that a motivator to know that no one really rated you from the start?
Yeah, I guess so, and I guess that's been the same for Brisbane as well. That it's but I think we quietly knew that in ourselves that we have a strong team and we are more than capable of achieving anything when we come together. So we knew in ourselves that we've got a strong team, and it's a good position to be in, and being an underdog and coming through and having a good couple of wins under our belt and obviously some challenging times throughout it.
Might be a question for you, Tash, but is the club doing anything in terms of the fans that are staying here, putting on a big screen party or?
Yeah, there will be. We had a meeting this morning. We're obviously waiting to find out when and where and time and things, details around that. But there will be something done here and in Darwin for the fans. So I'll let you know.
Chelsea, can I just ask about Sarah Perkins? I mean, how big a factor will she be in the game? And also, what's she like behind closed doors?
Perko is just an incredible soul. She's honestly such a loyal person, and she brings so much to the team, on and off the field. And you can just see the passion in her eyes, and and what she displays on the football field is just an incredible footballer. She can find the goals really well, and is obviously a strong player for us, and just brings other people into the game as well. So she brings a lot to us, and obviously she's infectious, so that brings other people as well around her into that good vibe as well.
You girls have obviously done an awful lot to help promote women's football with how well you've played this season, obviously making the grand final, but how much more do you think winning the flag on the weekend will do to maybe inspire the next generation of young SA girls?
It's been incredible so far. I mean, obviously Northern Territory and South Australia, just being able to, I suppose, be those role models in those states that years ago haven't really had those female football pathways. So for us, it's obviously incredible to be a part of that, but as part of our community programs, as my role up there, we've seen over direct contact with 4,000 girls already. So, and that's across in Darwin when we had a week up there, and down here in Adelaide. So, we're having a big impact and a positive impact in South Australia and Northern Territory, and these young girls can now see and have something to aspire to.
Chelsea played a fair bit on Taylor Harris when the teams met at Norwood a couple of weeks ago. Do you anticipate that will happen again?
I'm not too sure exact lineups and everything, and I guess that'll come down to when we have match review and we talk to the coaches and what our actual roles will be for the day. But we'll soon find out.
Well, how much of a challenge was that? Because Taylor's obviously been a great player, but that night you did a great job in sort of containing, limiting her impact in the game. Yeah,
Taylor's a fantastic player and uses the ball really well, and obviously really strong in the air, and had to work through some of those challenging types and just contest her around the ground. So. I'm sure we'll work that out when we get to it on the game day as well.
And just finally, might be one for you as well, Tash. You guys going to be based in the Gold Coast now, given where the grand final is, or still be based in Brisbane?
We've literally only just kind of been
there.
I know. So obviously, maybe scrambling flights. I expect we'll be on the Gold Coast, though.
Okay.
Say, but nothing's confirmed. We'll do that this afternoon.
Yeah, and does it help having the extra day preparation over there? Or normally you only fly over the day before a game, but having 2 days, is that going to be helpful? Yeah,
definitely. I think it will be nice coming across to obviously go over there a little bit earlier and be together as a group, and have a bit of a light session on the Friday morning and then get stuck into our grand final.
Last one, Chelsea, you might have seen they've just released photos of the 18-karat gold and diamond encrusted rings you might be playing for. What's your feeling around that? I mean, I guess more in this country, more traditionally, we give out medals, probably more of an American sport thing, but what are your thoughts on potentially winning a premiership ring? Yeah,
obviously every girl loves jewellery, so I think it's something awesome that the AFL has done, and just something to recognise the inaugural premiership team. So whoever that may be on the day, I'm sure they'll really be appreciative of that.